Hello adventurers! Prevent the pickle plague, it's time for Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go! Today I'm going to be using these barbarian dice from Baron of Dice. Hopefully their rage is with me and not directed at me. Let's get things started with our roll for bread. 6. Challah. Challah is a traditional Jewish bread made from dough enriched with egg. It is often formed into braided loaves and has a rich and slightly sweet taste. Unlike other similar enriched breads like brioche, challah does not contain butter. We had some pretty great luck with our last sandwich on challah, so I think we're going to do the same thing we did then and leave it untoasted today. Next up, let's roll for main. 10. Salami. Yeah, that tracks. It seems that more often than not, if I have challah on the show, then the dice are going to make sure it ends up with pork on it. Let's roll for some cheese. 2. Port wine spread. This is a cheddar cheese spread infused with port wine that is typically eaten on crackers. Port wine, often just called port, is a fortified wine from Portugal, often served with dessert. It is a sweet red wine and the flavor pairs nicely with the mild cheddar cheese. Cured meat, wine, and cheese so far is giving us a very charcuterie sandwich, quite classy for the barbarian dice. Let's roll up some roughage. Double tens, double pickles. The dice demand a plethora of pickles. I feel like a heaping helping of acidic pickles is definitely more in line with the temperament of a typical barbarian. The dice remain true to form. Alright, let's get wild with the wild magic roll. 2. Curse. Okay, that means we need to pull a card from our curse deck, which contains negative effects that can mess with this sandwich and possibly future sandwiches. Let's see here, I'm gonna go with this one. Spell Steal. Choose one of your available spells. It is banished until next season. Oh boy, looks like our spellbook is shrinking yet again this season. After some thought, I think I'm going to give up this level 1 spell, Butter Barrier, which allows me to add butter to a sandwich. But not anymore. Not this season, at least. If you listen closely, you can hear the sound of thousands of Europeans crying out in pain. Alright, and last but not least, it's the D20 sauce roll. Here we go. 3. Whoops. You know, now that I think about it, I would have been disappointed if the barbarian dice rolled anything else. Unfortunately for me, this is a Carolina Reaper-based hot sauce that is about to recklessly attack my insides. I guess if this sandwich was fated to go wrong, I prefer something spicy over something disgusting. Let's go ahead and get our sandwich closed up here. Get our toothpicks in to hold it together, and let's get it cut in half. And let's take a look at that cross-section. Maybe pickle is actually the main. Well, in the 4 years of doing this show, I don't really know that my spice tolerance has increased at all. I do know what to expect now, going in at least. Let's taste it. Yep, just as much of a punch in the mouth as usual. Unfortunately, once you get past the spice level, the flavor's pretty flat. There's a lot of salt and tanginess, but not much to balance that. I'm a big fan of salami and I love pickles, but they do have strong flavors that need to be balanced. Well, this sandwich is loud and in your face and pretty relentless. Very fitting for barbarian dice. Still, this is far from the worst sandwich we've had, spice and all. All things considered, I think I'm going to give that one a 4.3 today, and I'm going to call it the Grand Poobah de Doink. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again next time on Roll for Sandwich.